Here we are for the what's growing portion of the video I did not post earlier. Please be sure and go check out the update video to see what's happening. Don't mind the mess here, as always. Things are progressing here. Working. It's been a little while since I've shown y'all everything that's pertinent to what's going on here anyway. So just want to give you a quick walkthrough. We've been having some issues with some varmints getting in the garden. So that's kind of limited some of our supply of salad mix. So beware of that. We're going to be a little bit low for the next couple of weeks at least. We discovered that our fencing was grounded out on one of these pieces of rebar we use for a corner post for the gardens. And so that was pretty much destroying the shock capability of the fence charger. Don't mind me if I have to clear my throat a little bit more during this video. A neighbor is burning a brush pile and the wind has shifted our way and it's pretty smoky. I'm sure you can't see it in the video. We have some wood chips here. Doesn't really look like wood chips anymore. It's pretty much been composted for how long they've been sitting here, which is okay. It'll still serve the same purpose. Those wood chips have been here probably for 2 years now. So, long and short, we have some compost now. One way of viewing it, at some point in time we'll be on the hunt for some more wood chips. So if y'all know of anyone who's trying to get rid of some, please reach out to us. We can probably work something out here in the future. But I still have a little bit more I need to work through. There's another pile of wood chips there that need to be spread out whenever needed. Alrighty, let's go down to the second garden. Let's take a pause here for a second. Due to all the heat we had and the lack of rain, the overhead sprinkling system just could not keep up with everything as far as the saturation. I do like the overhead quite a bit because you can see if it's actually working properly or not. But for the summertime next year, we may have to be looking into some drip irrigation, which I am not looking forward to. This adds more steps and processes, which just takes more time. So hopefully here in a little while, things will cool down a little bit more and help us out with our irrigation. We've gotten a lot of stuff cleaned out here, a lot of stuff planted. Lots of ongoing work has occurred down here. Another pile of wood chips that can be spread out wherever we need them. And there's the last little bit of kale there. I'm pretty sure we'll be cropping that out soon, but hey, I could be wrong. Now I want to show you one thing we haven't been talking about for a while just because of how busy we've been. So we'll go down there next. At first, look at this. It's pretty wild. That watermelon just split right open. We have a few more in there. There's one there. I think there's a pretty good size one right about there, right at the tip of my finger. Alrighty, let's go check out the chickens. Here's a quick look at the impact the rains have had with the chickens coming through here. You can see a definite line from where they came through last time. It really goes to show that even when it rains heavy, it's just enough for the soil to absorb all the nutrients and it does not run off, which is super awesome. Everything's been going pretty well with them. Here are all of the chickens. I have not shown the broilers to you since we have received them. So I just want to give you a quick peek, let you see how they're doing. They're looking pretty decent. Unfortunately, on this round, we've lost quite a few. We ordered 75, which we always order, the amount that we always order. This time, 4 came dead in the box. They sent us 79, so that got us down to 75, but we just kept losing them and losing them and losing them. We actually lost 2 while we were moving around in here, so I think we just got a batch of defective chickens. I don't know if a better way to say it. As far as we've done everything the same, we even went the extra mile to do more. Just trying to change out their bedding more, doing a lot more stuff to try and save them when they were in the brooder, but did not work out. But from what I hear, it's common. We just don't have enough to really see the numbers, just doing them one batch of 75 at a time. But we don't have any intention to get it to any major production at any point in time soon anyway. So we'll just have to roll with the punches. We've actually sold a lot of the broilers from the last batch. These guys are set to be processed this Sunday. Let's hope the weather holds out and it's decent enough to be able to do that. So I just want to give you a look at them. We actually just moved these chickens just before recording the video, probably about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, there they go, having some fun. But they're enjoying it, getting a nice fresh green grass all the time. Let's just take a quick look at the impact. They were going down through here 3 wide, and we had to scoot them over, and now they're starting to come back this way. So you can see the soil impact. I'll turn here a little bit to give you a little bit of the history, and it just really recovers really fast. Really fast. You'll notice the spots there, that's hay. When we first put them out here, or they were calling for a lot of rain. I think during those rain events, the heavy rains, we put the hay down there. That way when they were losing their feathers and whatnot, they wouldn't get soaking wet and have an opportunity to dry off, to get off the ground if the water's running underneath the cage. But here's some of the laying hens here. They're doing all right. Their water's a little bit empty here. As soon as I finish this video, I have to go fill the water jugs, bring them back down here. One thing y'all have not seen, have not put this in a video, this center board right here broke that goes all the way down through. That broke a while back, so I'm gonna have to replace that later on, so I basically put a band-aid on it. Pretty much just a 1x1 with zip ties and a few screws to have an anchor point for that. It's been holding up well enough. With these guys, they really like to fly. So if I were to start repairing this with them in here, they'd all just be flying out all over the place. Then we'd have to try and catch them, and that would be no fun. Every now and then 1 or 2 of them get out, and it's not a big deal. But sometimes it's not a big deal when 1 or 2 get out. The reason being that they want to just get right back over there with the other chickens. So we just kind of corral them over this way if they get out and push them back in when we're moving.